Grand afternoon and welcome to the first episode of Let's Converse with your host Adrice Morgan. My first show, first introduction to the show, which is basically speaking about what we're going to be doing on this podcast. We're going to be speaking about knowledge of self, truth, understanding, wisdom, and love, as well as we're trying to implicate a news broadcast where we can give you positivity every year rising, along with segments such as Luxury Begins with Art, with my guy Neil Edwards, my guy Steph. He used to bodyguard for Matt Hoffa, as well as train a lot of different celebrities. We're going to be doing wellness and fitness with him. We got one of my good partners and friend Jen. She's going to be coming through to give you insight on investing, properties, building properties, as well as not using your money to gain properties. This podcast is basically going to be about just uplifting our community to another level, Aboriginal love, Aboriginal peace and abundance. But today's topic, real quick, we're going to speak about emotions in the black community and how they pull out strings every time there's a voting situation taking hand. And it's the same string they pull. This time they're just pulling a string on the females because they're supposed to be the first black female president. While at the same time we're still going through racism in this country and we're still getting killed by the officers and we're still getting put down and immigrants are being put in front of us. But we must believe that there is still some kind of black power here. Our biggest thing in our community is the blacks that works for the white supremacy. It's not so much white supremacy anymore. It's our own faces. And that's what the white man have come up to use. He don't have to show his face no more because there's always going to be a nigger willing to downplay his community and willing to sell his community out for upbringing. So you're always going to have these niggers that's going to play black. And black folks being so emotionally unintelligent and unintuned that we just fall into it because of emotions. Oh, he's black or she's black, I'm with it. If we haven't learned from the first situation, which a lot of folks know they fucked up dealing with Obama, but a lot of black folks don't like accountability, so you will never admit to it. You just keep going along the dark fucking road. This man had bombed over 30 black villages and have killed over 35 black tribes in the Congo. Yeah, that's why they call your boy Obama the drone king. And now we got the woman, the ex-prostitute who was passed around the political industry as a political prostitute. We have the ex-lockup artists who have created the crime bill in the 90s, literally, which helped Joe Biden and Bill Clinton lock up over thousands of teens. Kamala Harris herself implicating that 14 and 13-year-olds should be tried as adults just from skipping school. The same woman who implicated that black men are useless and married a Jewish white man. The same black woman that gets on the stand and says she's voting for the presidency and she'd like all the Asian Americans to step forward. When are you going to learn that these people they put in front of us does nothing for you? They haven't even implicated in giving you financial gain and nothing. And just because they're black, you with it. They can keep pulling these strings on your emotions all day because you niggas are looking for someone that looks like you to run shit. But you're not realizing that the person that looks like you to run shit is in bed with the enemy the whole time, or he is the enemy. See, a lot of people don't recollect. You want to say, oh, black's been here first on this earth, but you don't recollect that Satan is a part of us. If we was the first ones here, who you think dealt with Satan and God? We are Satan and God. So you got to understand that most of these black folks that you see on these television all day, they have nothing good in interest when it comes to you. They already have been paid to push a certain agenda. And the agenda is usually to go against you. So you Negroes can line up and vote for Kamala, which all you Negroes just came out and said, oh, we made a mistake. At least some of y'all said we made a mistake and voted for Biden. When you vote for Kamala, you're voting for Biden and you're voting for Obama all over again. It's all under one umbrella. the Clintons are running. See, nobody wants to recollect there's one thing that this man Trump did when he got in office, and I have to speak about it because it was powerful and it broke down almost the whole country, and it's the reason why COVID started. One, the first thing what Obama did when he got in office was sign the Gay Rights Act, and he cloaked the gay flag over the White House. Hydrogenated water. Two, the first thing Biden signed when he got in office was a Transgender Rights Act, and he cloaked the gay flag over the White House. Three, the first thing Trump signed when he got in office was the Human Rights Trafficking Act, which targeted almost every celebrity, politician, and important person in this country or outside this country that was involved in human trafficking. Then he implicated a bill called the Black Bailout Bill, which was warranted for every Black American in this country receive $1.3 million each. And this is where you had Ice Cube going around trying to speak to Black delegates, Black organizations and structures to spread the money amongst the people the proper way without taxes, and he couldn't do it because every organization was corrupted. So when you talk about white supremacy, you look at the nigga next to you, because that's the nigga that's involved in white supremacy. It's no more truly the white man by himself. It's our own brothers and sisters that's pushing this agenda. Remember, the first party we represented in this country was the Republican Party. That was the party where blacks owned banks, black owned businesses, black owned companies, black owned communities. Once we started voting and tapping into the Democratic Party, which means the demon witchcraft, we started losing everything. This is the famous speech that Martin Luther King said, "I'm ashamed that I left our people into a burning building." That's the same speech he said to Malcolm X. The burning building was desegregation. Us allowing them to come in our neighborhoods through gentrification and take everything. See, when you realize who your true enemy is, you'll understand what the game that they're playing is. And the enemy is no longer in your face as a white man. Since the 60s, I would say since the 40s, the enemy that has been put in your place has been a black brother or a black sister. These Masons and Eastern Stars, these church owners, these business owners in your neighborhood, these Black Lives Matter supporters, these are the ones who are pushing agendas under the table to destroy you, to take away your communities, only to feed themselves. There are many, many black folks that's playing this card. You see, you think it's Illuminati, but you forget about the Black Boule. The Black Boule is an undertone under the Illuminati. They will not let these niggas in their format, so they let them create their own and let these black people destroy themselves while the real Illuminati uplift every single one of their brotherhoods. We the only ones that still destroy each other, even though they have power. They know what they're doing. This is why they offer a lot of officers to become Masons. A lot of firefighters and judges. Well, judges are already Masons, but they offer a lot of officers and firefighters because they figure that if you're already willing to go against your neighborhood and your people and to lock them up and arrest them, you're already part of the movement. So why wouldn't you take the next oath of really leading them astray? This is where you get your politicians and all these people from. As well as your artists, the entertainers. Most of their parents, if you look back, most of these artists that come up, their parents are Masons or Eastern Stars. So they already plummeted into the visual aspect of life because they already know what to do. They've already been trained to give you subtle chaos. All right, so I didn't want to keep y'all here too long. I just want to let y'all know, stop letting these people pull your emotional strings. As black folks, start understanding that we have power, and our power is way more stronger than anything on this earth. But right now, we're looking the weakest. Our women don't fuck with us. The men not fucking with us. Our community's not fucking with us. We all by ourselves right now. While you got somebody saying, "I'm black, vote for me." I need more than that. And I need more than you just to be a skin tone and color, acting like us, to get a vote. I think it's time for us to start our own party. Hey, I ain't want to keep you too long. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Check out Adrice Morgan on YouTube, Adrice Morgan on TikTok, and Adrice Morgan on Facebook. All right, thank you for tuning into the first show, the introduction of the podcast course. Let's converse. All right, thank you. Make sure your next move is your best move. Easy.